us safe.
On this episode,
I'm so traumatized right now.
the Mythbusters have Hollywood in their sights. You've seen it a million times, but can you really be blown away by a bullet?
Nicely done, Tori!
It's a song sung brown.
You have to take your pants off.
As Adam searches high and low for the elusive bowel-loosening tone. And water torture. Is it real? And how long can the Mythbusters take it?
Oh my God!
Who are the Mythbusters?
Am I missing an eyebrow?
Adam Savage.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
And Jamie Heineman.
Quack, damn you.
I wouldn't say Jamie's an evil genius.
Between them, more than 30 years special effects experience.
When will the fun ever stop?
They don't just tell the myths, they put them to the test. In an urban wasteland, a deadly game of cat and mouse is being played out. A lone gunman stalks his prey. A fugitive flees for his life. But this time, there's no escape.
Tori, Jamie and I have a really, really fun myth to pass on to you this time.
Yeah, this one is another Hollywood-created myth, and it's the one around a person getting shot and, like, flying backwards.
So the question is, does a bullet have enough kinetic energy to transfer to a person that would, like, knock them back, whether or not they're wearing, like, a bulletproof vest or something, just like we see in the movies?
We'll show you later how Hollywood blows people away. But first, the big test. Can this really happen?
We need to come up with a realistic recreation of what would happen with a person and a real weapon.
Obviously, they aren't going to shoot a real person. So here's the idea. Build a large rack to hold up a victim it's safe to shoot. A predeceased victim with human-like physiology. A recently departed pig will be perfect.
Are we ready to roll?
And so it's once more off to the meatworks for a quick pork takeout. Though it was never going to be quick enough for vegetarian Carrie.
So traumatized right now.
So now to make pigs fly backwards. Scotty and Tori get to work on the pig rig. There doesn't seem to be anything this girl can't do with a welding mask and a blue flame.
I think it's going to hold up a 180-pound pig.
Hey, can you do a 360? You taking a swing set? Yeah.
The harness needs to hang right on the edge of the hook so that any pressure will dislodge it.
I saw you punch yourself in the head. So bad. Sorry I'm laughing, but you just punched yourself right in the head.
Can I look at that tape?
Out on the shooting range, Carrie's still not in hog heaven.
I'm a vegetarian city girl from California. I didn't have a chance.
The pig is finally balanced to within an oink of falling off.
That's what you want, the carabiner. That's beautiful. Okay.
That's the cue for our expert marksman. Sergeant Alan Normandy, on the right, is Chief Firearms Instructor at the South San Francisco Police Department. He used to be a SWAT sniper team leader, which means the pig jokes stop now.
I mean, what do you think when you watch the movies and you see people, getting blown through the door and stuff like that? Does that equate to reality in any way?
Well, in light of what we're shooting today, I'd say it's complete hogwash.
Alan may make the jokes. After all, he has the guns.
It looks like a pretty good cross-sampling of, like, the types of guns you see people get shot with in the movies.
Absolutely. This is the sort of stuff you'd probably encounter in most police arsenals.
The shots will be taken from 22 feet away. Statistics show that 70% of all fatal shootings happen at that distance. But first, we got to take steps to make sure we don't add to those stats.
First of all, we're going to treat all guns as if loaded. Every single gun's going to be treated as if it's loaded. Two is we're not going to point the firearm or weapon at anything that we're not willing to destroy. Three, we're going to keep the fingers off the trigger until we're actually ready to fire. And then fourth, of course, we have two range masters here, and that is don't anticipate any range commands, and if you see anything unsafe, please report it to the range master.
Unsafe? How about Adam with a gun? Adam will take the first shot. The M4 is loaded with a 9mm hollow point bullet.
All you need to do is squeeze it when you're ready. So keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Lean forward just a little bit. Excuse me, you're in full auto right now. There you go. Squeeze slowly. There you go.
Wow.
And what do you know? A direct hit.
Go ahead and put it back on S.
But wait a second, the pig hardly flinched. Surely the appropriate Hollywood-style reaction is more like this.
I didn't see anything move. Did the carcass move at all?
Hardly, no.
Yeah.
It moved a little bit, but that could have been a fly that landed on it.
It's a setback, all right. Maybe what they need is something with a little more power, like, say, a Thompson submachine gun. The .45 caliber bullet leaves the carcass unmoved.
I think we just need to keep on moving up higher through the calibers.
This is a 44 Magnum. We're going to be shooting a 240 grain bullet out of it. This is the same caliber that Dirty Harry uses in the movies.
In Dirty Harry's movies, people were blown away by the dozen. Maybe this will get the bacon bouncing.
Finger off the trigger till you're ready to fire.
High speed's ready.
At impact, the bullet is traveling at 1,300 feet per second. But the high-speed camera shows the pig hardly flinched.
That went right through again. Yep. No movement at all. I think we can start to move a little faster with this. I want to see some actual action on this.
Action Adam wants, action Adam gets.
Nope, back on save. Nothing.
Each weapon is more powerful than the last.
It's the same sort of bullet they use in the M60 machine gun. You remember Rambo in the first movie where he's got that belt-fed machine gun?
Yeah.
This is the same cartridge.
Rambo. Now he could send the bad guys flying. Still, the pig refuses to fly like a hapless Hollywood fall guy.
I think we're hitting this pig in the perfect spot. I mean, this is where the highest concentration of his mass is. You couldn't ask for better, and it's not moving at all.
But some of the rounds have passed right through the target. That means most of the bullet's energy is being expended not in the body, but in the hillside behind. Last chance. A massive, solid deer slug fired from a shotgun.
Yeah!
Hey!
Woo!
Got the movement. Oh, finally.
At last, the pig's off the hook, but let's compare with the ideal swan dive. Not even close. And Adam's not convinced the shotgun was really the cause anyway.
It just sort of fell down. Yeah, it actually looked like it hit the hip bone, and the leg spread, and then that caused the jostling that pulled it off the hook, but it definitely didn't move back very far.
No.
So the swine has got the better of them. They couldn't blow him away like in the movies. It's time to switch to Plan B. And B stands for bad news for Buster.
Buster's going to take one for the team yet again.
Later, Buster faces the firing squad in search of the perfect Hollywood ending. But next...